And not only are we expecting to see more skyscrapers in Central Texas in the coming years, but there are also plans for more trails. Connor Board is joining us tonight with details on this cool project. Hi, Connor.
Hey, Daranisha, that's right. The Great Springs Project has plans to make a 100-mile hike and bike trail connecting the 4 major springs between Austin and San Antonio. You can actually see the map of the planned trail behind me. So you can start here at Barton Springs, make your way down to San Marcos and New Braunfels. Then you can end at the San Antonio Springs, and that's where the really famous Blue Hole Spring is at. So there's a lot of people really excited about this. And with Austin being such an active city, people have a lot of interest in seeing this plan come to fruition. Once a week, this is where you can find Greg and Andrew. They find time to meet up at their favorite place, the Greenbelt near Barton Springs.
We do a walk at 8:30. We park by the springs, walk the trail, like just be in nature, really let go, and then we do a cold plunge after.
So when they heard about plans for a 100-mile trail connecting the 4 major springs from Austin to San Antonio, they were excited.
So what first comes to mind is I'm training for an ultra. And that would be so cool just to have a trail where I could actually legit train uninterruptedly.
Like everyone loves Blue Hole, like New Braunfels has the springs, San Antonio has some springs, and like I see like bikers doing that like 100-mile or whatever it is, like trek.
This excitement over the trail is something Emma Linrose Siegel with the Great Springs Project says is common.
Yeah, we've had a lot of really overwhelming support.
The Great Springs Project started back in 2018 with a focus on conserving the 50,000 acres over the Edwards Aquifer Recharge and Contributing Zone. And just last week, they released their 200-page plan for the 100-mile trail system. They spent the last year and a half putting it together.
The trail that we're going to plug into in Travis County is the Violet Crown Trail behind me that goes right up to Barton Springs.
So in order to build a trail that goes all the way from San Antonio here to the Barton Creek Greenbelt, they first have to make sure they can secure the land, which can be difficult in such a growing area.
We're in a unique moment in time where if we don't act now to conserve some of these places that make living here great and the hill country iconic, we're going to lose and miss that opportunity.
Getting the land is one major piece of this project, and then of course the money.
The funding patchwork that's coming together is going to be a combination of federal and state public funds and private philanthropy.
They also expect the trail to give an economic boost to cities along the path.
I would absolutely anticipate that you could not do it in one day and start wherever you want on the trail and spend the night in New Braunfels or San Marcos or maybe even Kyle or some of the other cities along the route.
Exploring in a different way is something Greg and Andrew are ready to do.
On a weekend, call Andrew up and be like, hey bud, do you have like 2, 3, or 4 hours? Bring your bathing suit, bring a towel, bring some food. Let's go as far as we can go.
But for now, they'll stick to their weekly routine here at their favorite place.
No.
Now, although Greg and Andrew are making plans, the trail still has a long way to go. They don't expect all 100 miles to be connected and completed until 2036. You can read more details and view the full trail plan in detail on KVUE.com. Daranisha.
Wow, 2036. Oh, when it's done, it's going to be amazing. I'm sure of it. Thank you so much, Connor.